What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are back in World of Warships Legends. We are on Land of Fire, and we are in a cruiser that I don't play that often, the Hipper. So, the Hipper is a very old Tier 7. I believe it is one of the original Tier 7s when the game came out, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but yeah, so this is a ship that I've been struggling into play, to say the least. Now, in this match, you can see here we got no destroyers, just a bunch of battleships, an aircraft carrier, and a few cruisers. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, the Hipper is very strong against other cruisers. However, against some battleships, it can get cooked pretty easily. Though, surprisingly on the Hipper, it does have some very strong HE shells, unlike a lot of the German cruisers before it. I mean, I guess the York has okay HE, but Nuremberg, Königsberg, yeah, you're going to want to be spamming the AP in that. But the Hipper also has very strong armor piercing as well. So when I think of the Hipper, I like to think of it as kind of like a miniature Bismarck, Tirpitz, whatever, those ships. Because if you look at the design, it is very similar. Now, obviously, it's a lot smaller, a lot slimmer. But you got the two barrel guns in the front, the two in the back. You kind of have the same like tower design. It almost looks similar. You know, the same superstructure of like the smokestack in there. Um, just they're very similar ships, and they were designed similarly to try to fool enemies into which was which. I know during the attack on Bismarck, the Prince Eugen, they were shooting at the Prince Eugen because it looked so similar to the Bismarck. That was a tactic that the Germans used by making their ships look so similar they could fool enemies. But back to the game here, the DKYR again. I don't know how to say that name. Dekir, I don't know. But we do a very small amount of damage on him as we get kind of chunked for 4,000 here, and we are going to turn back around this island to try to get into the A cab. Now, considering there are no destroyers here, we are going to kind of have to be the cap controller for our team. And Hipper concealment of 12.9, it's not great. I don't know if I'm running concealment mod, but don't see why I wouldn't, but maybe I just, for whatever reason, forgot to put it on or something. Some silly reason here. But we got an Odin here. And, right now, I'm not in the best position possible. There is, a bunch of battleships to my right, which I don't really seem to notice right now. I'm kind of tunnel visioned on this Hipper. But he turns out broadside, we get absolutely obliterated by those other guys. And we led the AP, and we're just going to show how good the AP can be. If you're a battleship, you don't want to turn broadside to the Hipper, as we only land 2 shells there, but, you know, whatever. And get another salvo here. Now the guns, they're not the largest caliber ever. They're pretty much the average heavy cruiser gun, 10 to, like, 5 to 10 second reload. Average pen angles, average damage, everything. Nothing too special about them. As we continue to get absolutely obliterated by these guys, losing over half our hit points. Definitely not something that I planned on doing. But if I'm out of this match, now the thing is here, if you're low on health like I am right now, okay, and I saw this before, don't leave the game. If you are at like 1,000 hit points, now I know I'm not at 1,000 hit points here, not close to it, but if you look like you're about to be dead, don't leave the game before you die. Because as we're going to demonstrate in this one, a little foreshadowing here, we are going to be extremely low health and yet still make a massive battle impact here towards the end of the game as we lose over half of our hit points in the beginning of the match. Now the D7P getting absolutely chunked by the armor piercing here. He is flat broadside, definitely not something you want to do to a Hipper if you're in a cruiser, and as we continue to absolutely chunk this guy. Doesn't look like we're going to get the kill now. Though the DKYR is over here, he's broadside again. I'm pretty sure that's a Gunnyson now. I'm not sure. I think it is, though, and we get an AP shot on him. Now, this Riga, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's been sitting a broadside to us the whole match and is going to continue to do so. Although his armor piercing is going to hurt. So we managed to heal back around half of our health. And yeah, now if you notice here, I'm not running sonar. That was a mistake that I made. I was doing some testing in training rooms where I was like doing an AA build or whatever against some carriers, and I left the DFAA in the sonar slot, forgot about that, but it's not really that big of an issue in this game because there are no destroyers and there's a carrier, so maybe it worked out here. But pretty much all the time you're going to be want to run that German sonar in the hipper here as well. Now this Kansas is getting close here, and I look at the torpedo range. We got 6 kilometers. As for the torpedoes, you get 6 per side, 6-kilometer range. You know the average German cruiser torpedoes that you have from like tier 3 or tier 4. I don't know. Don't know if the Karl has 6 torpedoes, but I know the Königsberg does. The Nuremberg, the York, the Hipper. I know that Mainz is like 8 torpedoes for some reason. It's pretty crazy. Now we're gonna have to. Now he does penetrate our bow, so we're gonna try to angle against him here, and he's not even looking at us. So we get the one-sided torpedoes away. We know Kansas has some pretty good torpedo protection here, and we completely waste the other side on him as our allies take them out. And we are at 71,000 damage. Now, remember, we were at like 11,000 hit points towards the beginning of this match. We were able to heal a good chunk of it back, and that's what I'm saying, guys. If it looks like you're about to die, do not leave the match until you do die. Because, like we demonstrated here, you can definitely have like a large battle impact even if you're low hit points. Now, you do have to be more careful when you're low hit points. As you see here, I'm behind an island trying to lob these guys. But you can definitely impact the battle. Now this Odin here, pulling up, we know we can do some significant AP shell damage to him here. And as well as the DKYR. Please, someone tell me how to pronounce that. I know it's like an event ship. I don't know how to say that. DKYR. Now, as the AP is just absolutely chunking this Odin here. Yeah. So we are going to make our way around here. Still, no one's really made any caps here in this game. Now, Area C was captured as we get absolutely annihilated. And please remove carriers, dude. They are so annoying. I just got absolutely nuked by those planes. I'm not sure what that was. 10,000 damage on me as we pop the DFAA to try to get rid of these dumb, annoying planes. Please just, why are carriers a thing? This is a game about warships, not a game about planes. Like, is this a joke? Like, why? Oh my gosh, carriers are so stupid. Like, please. And that's a topic for a different video, guys. But, yeah, again, Odin goes down. And we got this broadside Riga over here. Now, we can absolutely punish a broadside Riga with these German AP shells, with the pen they have. And as we're going to demonstrate here, we get a Citadel there. We get the rear guns on him. And I don't know what this guy's doing. I guess he was trying to battle tank the rest of our team, but he was sitting broadside to us the entire game as we are very low on health. We get a few more shots out. We get the damage con. We get double Citadel. We kill the Riga, and unfortunately, he is going to take us out right there like that. Although our torpedoes, they're looking pretty good, and they run out. So, very unfortunate there. Although I do believe that our team should be able to finish these guys off. As we have Missouri over here. And yes, so that was just demonstrating if you're low on health, if you look like you're about to die, never leave the match. Like, you're not out of it until you're out of it, guys. Stay in the game, and you can definitely do a lot of damage even after you've been punished big time as we win the match there. So yeah, a pretty cool one, guys. Not the biggest damage in the world. I believe it was 126,000 damage here. Pretty good game. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.